Hello and welcome to the second of 3 tutorials designed to help nursing students at Bushnell University to quickly develop effective search queries for researching evidence-based practices. Creating a PICO question is a great strategy for identifying the key elements necessary to get the relevant information we need to move forward in evidence-based practice. The next step is to turn these key elements into useful keywords and search terms for effectively searching the databases. Remember that in our previous tutorial we used this question for practice. All 4 of the required elements of a PICO question are here. Will soap and water, compared with other methods of hand washing among healthcare workers, result in fewer cases of sepsis? These are the 4 elements that we're using. As we prepare to search the databases, we will break our PICO question down into these possible keywords. In the left column, we have the 4 PICO question elements. In the right-hand column, we can see that we've started with some relevant keywords from our question that we want to use to enter into the databases. Another way to visualize this is with a chart like this that puts the 4 key concepts of our PICO question across the top together with Boolean operators. Now, as a quick refresher on how Boolean operators work, using AND requires all of these search terms to be in every one of the articles of our research results list, whereas using OR operator means that any of these terms in the columns should be able to represent the key concept at the top of the list. Clear understanding of Boolean logic along with well-chosen search terms will greatly enhance the precision and relevance of what we get from the databases, and this should become more apparent in the next slides. Here we will expand healthcare workers into a variety of possible search terms for our population using the OR operator. Besides healthcare workers, we might also use healthcare as 2 words: healthcare providers, hospital employees, doctors, nurses, practitioners, caregivers, and more. Note that any of these will work. If an article is about nurses but does not call them healthcare workers, it will still appear in a list of results if we use both terms. Now let's expand the possible search terms for our intervention. Other terms that might work here are hand washing as 2 words, disinfecting, sanitizing, scrubbing, among other things. Any of these terms might be found in articles about cleaning practices of healthcare workers. For our comparison term, we are starting with soap and water, but compared to what? Disinfectant? Hand gel versus wipes? Some authors might use the terms standard or approved methods of hand washing. However, it might be helpful to define vague terms such as standard or approved for effective database searching. Maybe there is a textbook definition of standard hand washing that we can use to refer to for help with coming up with keywords here. To describe the outcome, we might add phrases such as fewer infections, lower rates, or reduced number of sepsis cases. After using the OR operator to develop a variety of relevant keywords from our PICO question, we will strategically combine them with the Boolean AND operator in our database searching. Sometimes a visual tool such as this Boolean worksheet can be helpful in making sure all of our bases are covered before searching. This one has some keywords from our practice question filled in. We'll look at how to use this a little bit later. Now we are finally ready to peek at the databases, and here's how you get there. Log into mybushnell.edu, then click on the library option. Just below the Discovery search box, there is a link for nursing research. This is a shortcut to CINAHL Complete and Medline Complete databases. The Bushnell University Library subscribes to these two comprehensive databases to support our nursing programs. The nursing research link brings us to this advanced search screen. Searching Medline Complete appears in yellow at the top of the page. Clicking on Show All next to it, CINAHL Complete will appear. We will be searching both of these databases at once. Note that the Boolean AND operators are set in the default, but they can be changed if necessary. We are now ready to learn how to search CINAHL Complete and Medline Complete effectively. Our well-designed PICO question provides a strong foundation, and we have brainstormed some relevant keywords. And before moving on, I do recommend that you take a few minutes to create a Boolean chart like this, using your search terms in order to make some meaningful searches in the databases. In the next tutorial, we will familiarize ourselves with effective ways to search CINAHL and Medline databases.